Good morning. As we continue to look in Genesis, and yesterday we seen how the brothers had come to Joseph needing food for the family, and Joseph had questioned them about some things, about being spies and some different things. Well, he knows who they are, and he knows they need food, so he sends them back home. He keeps Simeon as prisoner while they leave. And I almost think it's like brothers being brothers, that he does some of this stuff just to get a little bit of revenge on them. Now, that may not be the case, but it sure does seem that way, to put them in a little bit of harm's way and to see how it feels after what they had done to him. So he orders his servants, it says in Genesis 42:25, to fill men's sacks with grain, but he also gave secret instructions to return each brother's payment at the top of his sack. So when the brothers are headed home, they stop for the night, it says, and in verse 28 it says, "Look," he exclaimed to his brothers, "my money has been returned. It's here in my sack." Their hearts sank, trembling. They said to each other, "What has God done to us?" So it's almost like Joseph is playing with their heads a little bit. You know, they got their money. They think he's going to think we stole this grain. We claim to be honest men. But it's almost like a brother being a brother, playing a little bit of games with them, letting them know what it means to be scared and not knowing what's going to happen next. So I kind of like this in a way, because it reminds us of our own brothers and sisters and how we do one another sometimes. But he's making a point to them that he is in control, because Joseph didn't have to do this. I mean, he could have let them go back, get their dad, come back. He didn't have to request that they bring Benjamin. He could have revealed who he was in the first place. But God had a plan, he had a plan, and they were carrying it out to fulfillment. And he was still taking care of them in the long run too, as you see that he was providing food for them, and wasn't really charging them for it at this time. So, but he still has Simeon in prison. So you can imagine what Simeon's thinking. Will my brothers come back for me? So brothers being brothers. Have you ever done anything like this to one of your siblings? Maybe not to this degree, but wanted them to feel a little bit of your pain for something that they'd done to you. God bless you. Have a great rest of the day.